So I took the gun officer and I shot him.
I see. And your wife, Roxy Hart, was in no way involved. Is that right?
That's right. That's right.
Well, that's just fine. Sign right here.
Freely and gladly. Freely and gladly.
Well, aren't you the cheerful little murderer, though?
Murderer? That's not murder. Shooting a burglar? Why, just last week a jury thanked the man. I say thanked him.
I guess you know Chicago all right? Sign.
Freely and gladly. Freely and gladly.
For her first number, Miss Roxy Hart would like to sing a song of love and devotion dedicated to her dear husband, Amos.
Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, but he doesn't care. He'll string along. He loves me so, that funny honey of mine. Sometimes I'm down, sometimes I'm up, but he follows around like some droopy-eyed pup. He loves me so, that funny honey of mine. He ain't no chic, that's no great physique, and Lord knows he ain't got the smarts. But look at that soul, I'll tell you that whole is a whole lot greater than the sum of his parts. But if you knew him like me, I know you'd agree. What if the world slandered my name? Why, he'd be right there, taking the blame. He loves me so, and it all suits me fine. That funny, sunny, honey, hubby of mine.
A man's got a right to protect his home and his loved ones, right?
Of course he has.
Well, I come home from the garage and I see him coming through the window. With my wife Roxy there
He
sleeping.
loves me so,
like an angel. An
that
angel.
funny honey of mine.
Just supposing he would have violated her or something. You know what I mean? Violated? Or something. Think how terrible that would have been. Good thing I come home from work on time. I'm telling you that. I say I'm telling you that.
He loves me so, that funny honey of mine.
Fred Paisley?
Fred Casey? How could he have been the burglar? My wife knew him. He sold us our furniture.
Lord knows he ain't got the smarts.
She lied to me. She told me he was a burglar.
You mean he was dead when you got home?
She had him covered in a sheet, and she's telling me this cock and bull story about some burglar. And, you know, I had to say I only did it because I was shorting it off.
Off his
Burglar,
trap.
huh?
I
Well,
can't stand that.
She was two-timing me, huh? I work my butt off 14 hours a day down in that garage, and she's up here munching on goddamn bonbons and jazzes.
Just one more brain. What
She
a
lied to me.
would he be?
Boy, what a
If
sap
they
I was.
string me up, I'll know who brought the twine. That scummy, crummy, dummy, hubby of mine. You double-crosser, you said you'd stick. You promised you'd stick. How could you do this to me, your wife?
You lied to me, Roxanne. You told me he was a burglar, all the while you've been up here jazzing.
God damn you, you're a disloyal husband. I shot him. Put that down in your book.
That's right. You hear that? She shot him. I had nothing to do with it.
Now we're getting the real story.
And you want to know why I did it? He was trying to walk out on me, the louse.
Pretty cold-blooded murder, Mrs. Hart. They're liable to hang you for that one.
Hang me?
Not so tough anymore, are you?
Amos, did you hear what he said to me? Son of... Oh, Amos, I knew you'd come. Amos, I know I've been sinful, but I'm changing. All I want now is to make up to you for what I've done. And I will just as soon as I get out of here. And I can get out of here, Amos, because you see, there's this lawyer, and he costs $5,000.
Roxy, I'm tired of your fancy footwork. The answer is no.
Oh, Amos, I know I lied to you. I know I've cheated on you with other men. Oh, Amos, I even stole money out of your pants pocket when you were sick. I stopped loving you. And I always thought, my Amos, so manly, so attractive, and oh, I'm embarrassed. So sexy.
Honest?
Honest.
But 5,000.
It's my hour of need, for Christ's sake!
Okay, Roxy. I'll get it for you. I'll get it for you.
Oh, hello, Andy.
Amos. My name is Amos.
Right. Did you bring the rest of the $5,000?
Well, I didn't do as well as I'd hoped, but, here's, 500 on my insurance.
That makes 1,000. Ow! You dumb fruit!
Oh, I am sorry, Mr. Flynn.
And, here's, 300 that I borrowed from the guys down at the garage. And, here's 700, from the building and loan fund.
That's 2,000.
And, that's all I got so far.
What about her father?
Oh, yeah, her father. I phoned him yesterday, long distance, and he said, he said that he would probably be able to raise money later.
You're a damned liar. I spoke to her father myself. You know what he told me? Same thing she told you. He said that his daughter went to hell 10 years ago, and she could stay there forever before he'd spend a cent to get her out. Isn't that what he said?
Yes, Mr. Flynn. That is what he said. But she's my wife, Mr. Flynn, and I'll do anything. I'll give you $20 on my salary every week, and I'll give you notes with interest, double, triple, till every cent is paid. I promise you, Mr. Flynn. I promise you.
You know, that's touching. To care for a woman that much is really very touching. But I've got a motto. And that motto is this. Play square. Dead square. Sit down. Now, when you came to me yesterday, I didn't ask you, was she guilty? I didn't ask, was she innocent? I didn't ask you if she was a drunk or a dope fiend. No foolish questions like that now, did I? No. All I said was, have you got $5,000? And you said yes. But you haven't got $5,000, so I figure you're a dirty liar.
I'm sorry, Mr. Flynn.
But I took her case, and I'll keep it, because I play square. Now look, Hart, I'm not a braggart. I don't like to blow my own horn. But believe me, if Jesus Christ had lived in Chicago today, and if he had $5,000 and had come to me, things would have turned out differently. Now, here's what we're gonna do. By tomorrow morning, I'll have her name on the front page of every paper in town. She'll be a celebrity. Hottest little jazz slayer since Velma Kelly. She'll be famous, see? Then we announced we're gonna hold an auction. Tell them we got to raise money for her defense. They'll buy anything she ever touched. Her shoes, her dresses, her perfume, her underwear. Plus, we tell them that if by due process of law she gets hanged, the stuff triples in value. And that is how we raise the rest of the $5,000.
I don't know.
I'll give you 20% of everything we make over that. And that's what I call playing square.
I don't know, Mr. Flynn.
I don't figure you got a choice. You see, it's like this. Either I get the entire 5,000, or I'll see you rot in jail for I beat a
Hey, everybody, I'm the father. I'm the father. I'm the father. Dada Dickens, Dada. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? No, you didn't hear me. No one ever hears me. That's the story of my life. No one ever knows I'm around. No one ever. Not even my parents. One day, I went to school, and when I got home, they'd moved. If someone stood up in a crowd and raised his voice up way out loud and waved his arm and shook his leg, you'd notice him. If someone in a movie show screamed, "Fire in the second row! This whole place is a powder keg!" you'd notice him. And even without clucking like a hen, everyone gets noticed now and then. Unless, of course, that personage should be invisible, inconsequential, me. Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell ya, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there.
Oh, Andy, I didn't see you. Look, Andy, I'm afraid I gotta hit you hard. I can only hope you'll be big about it.
Amos. My name is Amos.
Who said it wasn't? It's the kid's name I'm thinking about.
Kid? What kid?
Roxy's kid. You know when she's due? Early fall. September. Can you count? September. That means you couldn't possibly be. But I want you to forget all that. I want you to pass out those cigars anyway. And I don't want you to give a damn when people...
When people what?
laugh.
Laugh? Why would they laugh?
Because they can count. Can you count? Early fall? Here's a copy of Roxy's first statement. It says she hadn't copulated with you for 4 months prior to the incident.
That's right. We hadn't done no copulating for 4 months. Early fall. Now wait a minute, that don't quite add up.
But I want you to forget all that. My client needs your support.
Wait. I couldn't possibly be the father.
Divorce her? Is that what you said? My God, man, you wouldn't divorce her over a little thing like that. Would you?
You're damn right I would. I'll divorce her. That's what I'll do. I'll divorce her. She probably won't even notice.
Are you still here, Andy? I thought you'd gone.
I'm still here. At least I think I am. Suppose you was a little cat residing in a person's flat who fed you fish and scratched your ears. You'd notice him. Suppose you was a woman wed and sleeping in a double bed beside one man for 7 years. You'd notice him. A human being's made of more than air. With all that bulk, you're bound to see him there. Unless, of course, that human next to you is undistinguished, unimpressive. You know who. Should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. I tell ya, Cellophane, Mr. Cellophane, should have been my name, Mr. Cellophane, 'cause you can look right through me, walk right by me, and never know I'm there. Never even know I'm there. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time. Why, yes. That's the signature of the person who used to be my wife.
Exactly. Take the witness.
Hello, Amos.
Amos. That's right, Mr. Flynn. Amos.
Amos, you were at present obtaining a divorce from the defendant?
Why, yes.
When did you file suit?
A few weeks ago.
Was there any reason for your filing for divorce at this particular time?
I'll say. The newspaper said she was expecting a little stranger.
Well, that's hardly grounds for divorce, is it?
A little too much of a stranger.
Oh, by that you mean you doubted the paternity of the child?
Yes?
Did you question her after you read it? Did you even bother to ask her if you were the father of her child?
No, sir, but you said that...
Just jump to a conclusion. Do you call that playing square? Let me ask you this, Hart. If you became convinced you were wrong, you'd be man enough to admit it, wouldn't you? You'd even be willing to take her back, wouldn't you? If Roxy Hart swore that you were the father of her child, which she does.
She does?
I do.
She does. Step down, Daddy.
Oh, Amos,
The defense-
I don't want to work in that cheap South Side nightclub anymore.
Yeah.
And I don't like you working those long hours at the garage either.
Sure.
Oh, Amos, I want you home with me. I want to do your laundry and darn your socks, iron your shirts. Oh, Amos, I want a real home and a child.
Fat chance.
So, you drifted into this illicit relationship with Fred Casely because you were unhappy at home.
Most unhappy.
I love you, honey, I love you.
Yet, you do respect the sacredness of the marriage vow.
Oh, yes, sir.
Roxy?
Then why did you continue in this?
What do you want?
Well, I would like you to come home. You said you still wanted me. I love you. And the baby. Our baby.
Baby? Jesus Christ, what do you take me for? There ain't no baby.
There ain't no baby.
That's right.
But Roxy, I still love you.
They didn't even want my picture. I don't understand that. They didn't even want my picture.
My exit music, please. Okay.